Hello everybody, hope you're doing well today. Happy New Year. I thought I actually wasn't going to be able to stream today at all, so I was going to help my sister, but last minute, that changed. I noticed that since the way I'm running ads, on Twitch, that the first 10 minute is taken up by the start of the stream and ads. Because it can take up to like 4 minutes for ads to run, because for some reason Twitch just isn't working correctly. Or it doesn't go to ads very fast when they say they're going to. And then they run, and then since I'm running 3-minute ads, it takes like 3 minutes for ads to finish. And depending on if I'm still getting ready, it could take another minute or two. So, if you're watching a streamer and you're there within the first 10 minutes, they're probably still getting ready. I don't know, that's my opinion. I don't like sitting for like half an hour getting ready. I'm not like that. When I stream, I've already been trying to be ready for like an hour. So that's why I have such a short roll on, or whatever it's called. I'm already in a soft start by the time I start up my stream software. But yeah, I want to slightly talk. So since New Year, everyone's talking about their new plans. I want to work on new plans too. I really do. But for me, I want to get through this. I want to finish this mod pack. I want to have FTB Interactions Remastered under my belt as one of the mod packs I finished. I should actually go and count which mod packs I've actually finished. But I'm actually thinking about, after this one, taking a break from Minecraft and doing some other stuff, and actually doing some things beyond just even maybe PC games. Kind of why I wanted to see about doing Fable for the anniversary was to test some stuff. I know it's not the best quality, but I don't have the best tech right now. I don't have the money for the best tech right now. But I do want to keep working on that, and I always will revisit. I'm always open to revisit games. But I did fix my Xbox. It now opens and closes correctly. And there's a few games I noticed in my collection that I would like to play on stream with the current hardware. So I'd like to do that. I'd like to mix that into this next year's lineup. If you want to join my community and give me ideas, I have a Discord set up. Even though it's pretty quiet, I welcome people on it. Personally, I am always trying to improve things, but I lack the capacity to spend a lot of time on improving things every day, even though I might have the free time to do it. So I'm just saying, expect things to improve. I'm going to do my best to improve, but it is slow for me. Personally, this is where I am after 3 years. We'll see how things go from here. I'm still having fun with it. This has always been a hobby for me. I'm not expecting support. I just am doing something to enjoy it. This is an interesting challenge to me. It's something to do in my free time. Streaming is currently my hobby, on top of playing games. So I just want to thank everybody who comes by and watches, because it does mean a lot to me when you actually come and stop by and talk. And from now, let's get into the game. See if we can get some more progress, because I did make some decent progress. Nope. All the mods are announcing Happy New Year's in their own ways. Stuff load in here. Double checking things real quick. Very good. I was worried there for a second. Everything was a little too quiet. I just wanted to double check that sound was working. Or game capture sound was working. Alright, let's get into it here. Hello, it's Original MaRul, and welcome back for some more FTB Interactions Remastered. Last time I was just trying to get stepped into HV, so I want to keep working on that. I also need to work towards getting more blood magic working. Be good. I'm just doing some quick checks. Damn it. At least I don't succumb to those as easily. Just like to make sure this independent automation is working correctly. Yep. Good. Because I think I'm getting to the point where I'm actually going to start I'm going to want to start pushing. Because this was, unless I can get my hands on Ender chests or Ender storage chests, this might be the framework for how I do things for a bit. I forget I left this hole here. You need to work on magic some more. And HV will require I think getting past HV will require that. Wondering if there was anything useful in there, which there really isn't. So let's see. Didn't teach the thing that I. So the thing that I did that springboarded me into MV really well, I think, was being able to auto request the generators. And in the last stream, I did everything needed to build them automated. I'm going to add them to the network. HV. Turbo combustion generator. I'm going to start with just ordering like one. It's probably going to take a bit. We'll see how much diesel this thing sucks down. You're running smooth. Processing 1 sec. Sorry about that. It was just a quick interruption. Yeah, that's getting ash. Look clean. Now that's being loud. But at least, so I was complaining about the sound a lot in the last stream. It was because I got a new bone condenser headset. And for some reason, OBS was making it way louder than it was supposed to, and I don't know why. OBS doesn't control sound volume levels. But something about OBS being open caused issues. Okay, so advanced assembler. The other thing I need to think about is... Actually, I want to teach a couple things. I think there's a couple things I'm going to order a lot of. These things have a lip on them. I want it's macerator. Really? Double plate steel, diamond dust, diamond. I have the diamond dust. It's teaching the system double plate steel. Yeah, that will need a whole new metal bender. And it has to be MV. I mean, I guess that's the cost of finally getting able. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Finally being able to get ore byproducts. Okay, so that's not good. What about... If I can't get that yet, I mean, what about... the autoclave? Artist... Glass... Not awful. I just gotta check if I know if the system knows stainless steel plate. I'm just gonna add the stuff for the macerator. Because all I need is to make one machine and then I got it. But yeah, no, the transducer headset was just like pounding against my head when that sound went off. So that's why it was bugging the hell out of me. So I hope you can understand why I was complaining about it. Okay, so this we were looking at surface mount components, which I think I can just run them all through the same assembler. I like to just run. I just wish those things didn't have that audio bug. If I just run straight shot. If I adjust that pipe up there, it's almost a straight shot up the top floor where I could just run HV straight up on a new line. But yeah, I was also looking at signalium production because I can only make so much at a time. I forgot to order any. Please get like 10. Yeah, so I can get about 10 at a time. Gonna suck down the redstone. I need to build the redstone refining area. Unless, let's see. Else, anything else I can get? I kind of miss the like weird tiny piles of stuff that you could get in the previous version. That would definitely work for stuff. Nine Cinnabar. That's what. So I can start getting these side products now. That's the whole point of me wanting to get the HV. Can't do matter rep. I don't think I can do matter replication yet because I need this thing. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'd have to look into matter replication more. Or no, maybe, let's see, NAND chips. They require gray lenses. Might actually be able to get. Sorry, I'm just going through this, just trying to make sure. It has to be HP, so I could maybe. About CPU chips. It can be done with MV with diamond lenses. So I just have to get my hands on a gray lens, and then I can maybe do it. Interesting. Wait, I don't think that will solve my redstone issue. Stone's interesting. Any way to get infinite? Well, yeah, there's a way to get technically infinite glowstone. Lux and Census. Lux is. I mean, this is part of the reason why I built the overcomplicated magic setup, was to be able to process stuff like this if I needed to. Torch. I just make tiny torches. So automate what? Automate glowstone duplication. Centrifuge it into redstone. Redstone into. The whole reason I like the idea of the weird, the bad. I definitely call it a bad loop. Is it at least has a stage of destabilized redstone, which is what I need the most of. The glowstone idea also gets me infinite gold, which is funny. To set up a barrel for gold dust. To set up a tank for destabilized redstone. I never set up. I keep walking past this advanced centrifuge and never setting it up. I'm still not going to set it up yet. It's still red alloy, which I don't think I'm using that much. Coke ovens. Sometimes they sound like they just keep getting louder. First cow found its way in there. That's silly. An alien wire came through. Hoping for that. The blast furnace has gone quiet. I mean, it's almost done. Hoping for the engine. Oh, there it is. Fluid supplier. Generator. Or no, that's technically the wrong spot. I can't pick it up. I need to do blood magic so I can get cardboard boxes. And I can really start being a menace. Let me double check. Now, the system knows stainless steel plate. Advanced autoclave 2. Dust. I have ruby dust in the network. I know I've got rubies. Never took care of. No, I can also process a lot more ruby. Much. Because this won't process small or tiny piles. I can just use this to do what I want real quick. I'm guessing I set this up to use this, didn't I? Yeah. I'll clear that for now so the system doesn't pull this all in. Because like always, I want to start working towards the next battery buffer. $16X gold wire. I only know 1X. Four. Let's see, machine hull and chest. We'll grab one of these. And the chest. There. So I'm probably just gonna reiterate this. I don't see the reason in making anything less than a 16 battery buffer. Got the resources because you can just vary the amperage of your system by how many batteries you put in it. If you only are using 16 gauge wire like I am here, it's perfect. If you're using 4x or 4 amp wire because you're trying to save resources or make your resources go farther, you only put in 4 batteries. Not that hard. And I don't know, I haven't tested in this version, but in previous versions, you could run 16 a 16 amp battery buffer with 16 batteries in it, and as long as you did not pull and run like 4 amp wire, as long as you did not pull more than 4 amps, so like 4 machines over that wire, it did not burst into flames. I don't know. That's the old version. I don't know about this version. And that's something I've been meaning to test, but I haven't got around to it. And what you could do was you could mix wires. You could do like a 16 gauge wire into a 4 gauge wire into a 1 gauge wire, depending on how you like split stuff off. So you could save resources as you got farther and farther away from your main trunk. They would all connect together. Again, I need to check if that's changed. 4x gold wire. Get that up to 16. That's the assembly machine. Requested an autoclave, right? No, I have not requested an autoclave. Kept meaning to, but I didn't. And I always like to repurpose my old battery buffers as like high demand buffers. Yes, your system should be producing enough energy, but if you know a section of your system is going to draw more power in one instance, you can put a buffer there. I believe it helps out. It makes me feel better. Again, these are my thoughts on the matter. It's basically just a battery backup in case the rest of your system goes down or pulls too hard. I just need one more. But yeah, when you have like 600 and some gold, are you really worried about... Oh no, I'm going to need more. Are you really worried about... What is this? This is... What, 64 halved, half a stack of gold. That's all I'm using here. I'm using half a stack of gold instead of a quarter stack of gold. That's really the difference between like the 16 and the 8, and then what, a quarter stack of gold for the 4? Because these recipes are exactly the same. This is the thing that's costing you most of your resources besides just like pure gold in this version. The only cost that's increasing is the gold cost. Which again, over a stack of gold. Ooh, I do have a nice amount of silver, and I could get copper up. Request another 10 signalium and see if that... Yep, there we go. Keep requesting signalium. I can keep saving up. Rewire this whole place. Okay, so the whole point of the ruby is in an MV mixer. I can make it into the energem dust. And then make energem crystals in an HV autoclave, which is the whole reason I wanted the autoclave. These will be the batteries. Need 4 per. Half a stack is 8. Damn it. So I had enough for 13 of 16. I just need a little more ruby dust. X. Phoenix battery buffer. Let's see. I need just a touch more ruby. I got for ruby to play with. 2 rubies. I do have a lot of ruby in general. No, 1 more. Keep miscounting my interstitials. It'll be nice to get A and sort all this stuff out. This is actually one of the few packs that I'm really wanting a... Yeah, so a stack is 16. And what is it? It's 5 redstone. Go make some energem. MV mixers. You're set to 2, aren't... No, you're set to 1. There we go, Energem Dust. And I get this with some Liquid Starlight, and we get our batteries. Let's see, I was musing on cable. Voltage. Yeah, I think that's the real bottleneck. The voltages. That Energem. And then in an HV mixer, you can mix it with Lapis to get Lapitron. Yeah, there it is, Lapitron Crystal for EV. Will be the next level of power. What is the main thing in EV? Aluminum cable. Titanium. Yeah, titanium. Not titanium from titanium trichloride, dust, titanium trifluoride. I don't think there's... Yeah, I don't think you can just get titanium ore. Yeah. Doesn't say there's an any way to get titanium ore. Those are blends. Ruby slurry. Okay, so then you got to do gem slurries. Okay. Nope, that's a blend. That's a blend. Let's say ruby slurry. Crushed ruby, aqua regis, which is what they do to break down certain things in real life. Basically, it's it's a decent acid. Hydrochloric LV. Okay, so that's easy to make. Oh, but how are you supposed to get early titanium? Because that seems to be titanium after you've gotten it going. HV. I'm nowhere near that. Metallurgy. Unlike previous higher tier metals, titanium requires a specialized process to create. You'll need to process rutile along with chlorine and carbon to produce liquid titanium. Okay, so you do have to do the titanium tetrachloride. I was wondering if there was a way around it, but no. Of course there isn't. You have to do some sort of chemicals. the less energy per tick a recipe uses, the more you can accelerate it. Because I'm using, what, 120 of 128. Even just minor tick accelerating is drinking down too much. But it's almost done. No, I don't need that much. This is why I like to stockpile useful liquids. Just need a bunch of it out of the blue. Because there's so many recipes in packs like these. That you can't keep track of them all. That's not what I wanted. That's got all that. I just need to provide it some fuel. And this is why the fluid supplier pipe. I put this at a junction. One's a lot quieter. But there you go, the start of HV production. Energem. I'm only filling it halfway. Yeah, so every 15 seconds it's 16 16 milliliters. or liters or whatever the hell system, micro buckets. Because of course nothing's damn same. Battery buffer over here. And I'm moving slower because of the liquid starlight. Alright, so these ones. I kind of wish there was better documentation in game on the consumption rates. These both take 15 seconds to process, or 15 ticks, sorry, which is like a second and a half. I guess it would just be diesel. So LV will eat it in 7.5 or 0.75 seconds. Or maybe I'm remembering ticks wrong. Let's see, what is HP is 512. Yeah, so it should be using over a millibucket a second, or a tick, is the way I read that. Math. Ordering more cable. Really, I'm just wondering if this production can keep up. Is the math I'm trying to work out. It isn't up. Most part. I just don't want to brown out my base, is the problem. I gotta take a break here, and then we'll be back. Yeah, let's get back to it. Got some fresh, hot and sour soup from a wonderful local place. And it's giving me a nice warm spice. This is doing a decent job, but these can hold a lot. So this is like a major buffer. What did I need to be able to create ender fluid? Ender alloy. Okay, so I'd need to make MV melters. Source of ender pearls. I've done so much, I'm starting to forget where what I've actually have on hand. Yeah, I've got pristine enderman matter that turns into ender pearls. I technically have access to infinite ender pearls. It. Undo it. Pressurized has to be fused quartz. What I gotta make in the blast furnace with graphite and nether quartz. Difficult. Oh yeah, the raw lattice. Oh, that's HV. Chemical. Rocks. Yeah, high voltage is when you're supposed to go to space. So I'm working towards I'm building towards needing to go to space. What what was it? I don't have very much chrome. I have a little bit. Magnesium or manganese. A decent amount of manganese. It's chrome I'm a little short on. What is my main source of chrome? Ruby ore. Oh, that's pulverization. I can't get anything from that. Chromite dust. Oh, okay, ruby dust. That's all mixes. Ruby slurry. Ruby dust. No, canthicals. That's a mix. Those are mixes. or washing ruby ore. So it's really just ruby ore. Unless I get chromite, which is in space. New files. Red crystal. Okay. There's another source of it. Which is another space thing, but at least that is an orbital laser thing. That's this thing. I do need to have... So I need to have... I got silicon. I have the ability to produce silicon. I really just need the polyvinyl chloride production. And then I can look towards space. Sure. Well, no, mana glasses from unstable mana is something I can technically produce. Oh, but I need LV mixer or HV mixer. How many combustion generators? I got more ruby ore. I could just process more rubies into chrome. Ruby lenses are the only reason. I'm not good with advanced rocketry. Not sure what that exactly needs. Yeah, this was Eevee. I'm one level below this. Yeah, and this needs a bunch of space stuff, including titanium. Shelves I need. Oh, purpler. Just need one. It comes in literally everything. Of the treasures, I found no good way to get treasures. Magnesium, manganese. Yeah, that's something you make. There's no reason. Luckily, everything like chromite dust, this yellow garnet. Okay, so there's a byproduct of yellow garnet that, but it's not a major byproduct. It's a very minor. No, but it can be multi-layered. Multi-layer processed through the centrifuge from garnet itself. This come from garnet sand, which doesn't exist. There's no garnet ore. Okay. That just doesn't exist. Don't I have yellow garnet? A ton. Era veins. Be made dense. Yellow garnet. Garnet is literally worthless. Okay, copper and emerald era. Interesting. Yeah, there's no use for it. Nope. Nope. There's no use for those. I mean, if it can just, if that's all it's used for is just turning it into dust, then I might as well process it to dust. Oh, topaz. How did I get on topaz? Okay, topaz. Oh, just aluminum. Fluorine, Sorry, there's new materials I'm trying to wrap my head around. This is what you got to do in this pack. Figure out which new material you can exploit. Calcium, silicon. Because now I'm getting into where multi-layer electrolyzing comes into play. Because it's not just, oh, you electrolyze this one thing. You electrolyze it, you get other stuff, you electrolyze those. So get calcium. And this, which can be calcium, chrome, and silicon. The dust itself, which can turn into those, if right? Yeah. Okay, so that's the process. So centrifuge and then electrolyze. But yeah, yellow garnet is completely worthless besides chrome and calcium, which I'll need later. Having a barrel of calcium is probably good. Good idea. Calcite dust. Oh, you can use calcite for concrete. You can make calcium concrete. That's hilarious. I'm sure that's a real thing. I just find it funny off the top of my head. Yep, quicklime fertilizer. No. And sawdust. Dirt. Didn't really look at fertilizer all that much. Dust or glauconite sand ore. This is aluminum. Potassium manganese or magnesium aluminum. But that's not, there's nothing in there that I'm currently looking for. Okay, so I need to. Oh, there's some blue topaz. Good for anything? Topaz dust, topaz dust. Fluorine. I think the topazes just turn into fluorine pretty much. Yeah, they don't look like they do much. Okay, so there's a bunch of random gems that I just will probably have to break down. HV is where I really want to start doubling down on refining. I'm just at a loss to how. Because I could just make a bunch of HV machines. But then I'm going to need a lot of chrome. Just at a loss for what to do about certain things. I'm kind of having decision paralysis in a way. But it's more decision paralysis in the fact that I can't think of the best way to do something. Like, I know what I have access to, and I know that it will produce what I want, but I'm having trouble formulating how to get from point A to point B, even though I know almost all the steps in between. I'm having trouble scaling them. All the data is here. I'm just having trouble seeing through it. All I think I can do is keep working towards my goals. If nothing else, I want to get that destabilized redstone up and running. Because if I at least have that engine going, it's a trickle. The juicer device of doom. Instead of waiting to make another tank, I'm just going to go steal the extra one I have sitting over here. I'll do that. So the only other idea I have to move items is to drill another pipeline all the way out to here to then do glowstone production. And not really drill another pipe, but continue this pipe. That's why I kind of built it the way I did. So I could add to it. Because long distance item transport is the problem I have right now. Is there a weird recipe for energized glowstone? There is a weird recipe for energized glowstone as a fluid that also does cryothium dust. Did I just fluid transmit? That's a weird idea. Can't I also do that with cryothium? Yeah. I could just... I forgot you could just get a little bit of a lot of stuff out of gassy eggs. I'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, that's an interesting idea. When it comes to redstone and glowstone, I could actually transmit it as a fluid over long distances. I mean, they're expensive. The nodes are... Fluid nodes are a bit annoying to make. This can't be automated. Hmm. Oh, I'm still carrying around the liquid starlight. No, that's soldering alloy. Okay, I didn't have liquid starlight on me. Oh, there was some run. No, I think those are different wrought iron screws. There we go. More empty tanks for me. So I'm going to throw this tank over here. And then see if I can jam the production into this area. Yeah, my refining floor got pretty cramped. Actually, I realized that this is probably a good use for compact machines. Grab parts real quick. Because, yeah, storing multi-block tanks. Probably a good use for this. I can even fit my tank in here. I'm going to choose new valve locations. Actually, depending on things, I only really need one valve. Sides. Because there is an idea I just use advanced machines for basically infinite storage space. No, I think I'm one short. Yeah, I'm one short. About the same size. Then I could just go like this. Set these to whatever I want. Fluid conduit. Hook it up. Or actually, on green. So currently I have this set to bottom in, north out. Okay, I should have made it west. Fix that real quick. Now I get my pipes and I can set that up. Yeah, I can leave the destabilized redstone over there. Now I'm making a tank for it. Oh, wrong one. I need a basic fluid pipe because I'm pretty much just treating it as the tank basic fluid pipe. We'll see if it works. I might have to put some sort of external tank on it. And then it would only read what's in the external tank. It's got issues, but the idea is, I guess, the idea for using the compact machine would be nearly, or at least better one block storage. Yeah, but stabilized redstone. So what happens if I hook this up to the system? I can hook it up here. That's probably because the other thing doesn't have an extractor pipe on it. It's got a provider. Provider pipe. I'd have to test an extractor pipe. Okay, get a fluid extractor real quick and see what it does. Say when I can start applied energistics. Ethylene, quartz fiber, fluix dust fiber. Rod, liquid glass, and that's LV. Still an LV recipe. LV recipe, it just requires other quartz. MV recipe. LV. What was it? It was the, yeah, what does these need? Skystone lenses. Dust. Skystone. That's unusable. I think I can actually start AE. I just didn't know when you could start AE in this pack. Gotta be able to get my hands on a Skystone lens. I need to research Mark of the Falling Tower. Magician is the lowest one. Or slabs. Which I should have access to. Once I make regular slabs. I have to go work on magic. I know I'm whining about it. Alright. See if I can make the redstone setup, and then I will go on magic. That's what I have to do. My guess is it doesn't have an actual location, so I can't feed directly into this. I trick it into feeding into it. Or can I do other things to feed into it? I'm just trying to see if I can compact that tank down into this. think if I go in and switch this around, switch this to top, south, stabilized redstone. Yeah, that's it here. Not south. Not south. Only entering. It's filling. South. Brown always active. Is it that I can pull out of this tank up there? I just gotta move it then. This is why I kind of liked the idea of filling from the bottom. So I didn't have to deal with these sort of weird issues. But the south. Always active. Insert. Now this is a big pass-through tank. That's coming out there, and now if I put a provider pipe on this, the system will at least see whatever is in here. So the system will only ever think it has 180 buckets, depending on if I upgrade this or not. But it can store a bunch more. And I cut it down from being, what's this, 4x4x6 to 1, 2, 3, 2x3x3. Or no, 2 by 3 by 2 with a lot of empty space. I mean, it means I have all this space to work with now. Okay. What else do I need for this stupid idea that I'm pursuing? Because I love stupid ideas. That's really what this comes down to. I am going to have to change up how I'm turning redstone into stabilized redstone, but that's fine. Need to put some project stuff away. Cluttering my thoughts. Which is weird, because sometimes that doesn't bother me and sometimes it really does. Sliding around my desk a little bit. Okay. Need a fluid transposer, I know that. And can I teach the system how to make those? Yeah. Need at least one of those. I've got an extractor currently. So I know my in and my out, but there's a secondary resource I need. Cryotheme dust. Okay, I need an LV mixer for that. Got that, I've got that. I just need to then also make this. Chem bath. I need an LV mixer and an LV chem bath. LV chem bath. Yeah, I didn't teach the system how to make them. Make sure I request the right circuits now. Fluid transposer. The only thing I worry about is the throughput of destabilized redstone. Five. Okay, it's the speed. But I basically, for every circle, I talked about needing a notepad, and I didn't get one before, or didn't find one, even though I'm pretty sure I know where one is. Maybe I'll have to find one on break. Because another reason why I want to do this is I'll need them for like flux crystals. I'm going to make the nice armor. Yeah, I also got to feed this thing RF. That's not that bad. We'll set it up and see how slow it processes. But I think that's going to need to be after our break. So I'm going to send us on our break now, and then we'll be back. That's annoying. I can find post-it notes in about 3 different sizes, but I can't find any scroll pads or notepads. I guess it's another piece of paper. Do I have a... No, I don't have a Spectre coil. Do I have enough stuff for a Spectre coil? It seems like it. Nope. That's got ore in it I need to pull out for some reason. That's mana steel. I need mana infused. I need mana metal, not mana steel. I need that in, and I need this in. I put the extractor there. That starts the loop, actually. I have those backwards. I want this to be blue and this to be red. It's currently on fill mode. I can have this just extract directly from the source. Sure. Oh. That's not good. I burnt all the insulation off. That's not the right voltage. But the machine didn't explode. Probably would have exploded if I was actually using it. That's low voltage. Well, now I know what happens to the... It used to be that that would just burn. Actually, that should have exploded. That normally would have exploded. But I guess they changed the mechanic on that, which is good. Send that back to get re-sheathed. Right power there. Chem bath. I think I need a fluid supplier pipe. Or I need two. Tell these how to craft, and then I'll put a active supplier on this. Yeah, there's enough space. I need two fluid suppliers. And probably a Mark I logistics chassis. Let's see. I guess I can wait on them. Or I guess I can wait and set these up. You're the chem bath. You're gonna make me snow into Liz powder. And I'll fill you full of essence and knowledge. You're gonna turn Liz powder to Bliz powder, snow, and Threadstone. Into Cryothium. I'm just going to pump these full of brine. Because this thing still makes a decent amount of brine. I did realize something. Might actually want to switch this around. I may also want to use item pipes or item conduit. That should work. The active supplier on top for cryothium. Put the extractor there. Steal that extractor from over there. Sure. Need to adjust it just for simplicity. Insert. I'll just stick an extractor on it. Because then it will extract back to over here. And I just need to shove a barrel over here and give it a provider pipe. Because partially I want the system to back up. I'm pretty much going to get rid of this cache over here completely. And just let this engine produce me infinite. Destabilize redstone and redstone. I think I almost make this work. Okay, so you need essence of knowledge. You need brine. I need to then start this loop is an active supplier module. And want to be careful about that. Say 4 at a time partial. Right now I have about 6. But I need to make sure it stabilizes first. Let's say it about a bucket and a half. And if that keeps climbing, then we're good. Don't think I'm using destabilized redstone except on demand right now. Like, I'm not using it constantly. So this should be good. I mean, this thing holds technically 100 redstone worth. They changed this. I think it over requested. Yeah, and like I thought, it's the speed of the it's the speed of the extractor. And even handle 1 level of acceleration. Yeah, Melter can only do ore, which is horrid. I think it's yeah, I think it's slowly going up. Is what I did the math, and it's half a redstone every cycle, so every 2 cycles is an extra piece of redstone. The only thing right now that's not 100% renewable, well, no, it is the essence of knowledge, but I'm not producing any essence of knowledge right now. I was getting that from over here, which I should plug the Enderman back in. I should probably plug the blaze back in right now. Now I just need a barrel, or actually, I probably can just use that cache. I do have to be careful. Because of the delicate balance. Actually, I should just build a second one of these set to redstone. Like this setup does destabilized redstone, then I build another one of these. But instead I'm pulling out the physical redstone. Because right now this engine, the only way to pull stuff out from it is right here. Because I was debating putting a provider. I'm not using redstone on demand. Could be fine. I've got a buffer here. The way I've got this extractor set up, as long as I don't overuse this. Now, doing it on both sides means the system can just stall out. I can over request. Because kind of the way I have it set up right now, it's harder for the logistics pipe system to over request from this before this gets its hands on the liquid. I mean, this is going up. Could just teach the system to make its own redstone. Like like set up another fluid transposer and tell it that it needs to use this fluid transposer plus destabilized redstone plus cryothium to make its redstone. I mean, I can do this for now and keep this 3,000 because now I'm not using destabilized redstone from the redstone in the system. Any signalium I make is going to be coming from this generator. Because right now I got as much. Basically already doing better than I was. Yeah, I think as a starting one, this isn't bad. But I could definitely expand this. I mean, besides the brine. What is it? I would need... Just made a box that produced destabilized redstone. Like, set up another... Need energy. Why is energy the problem? I have not tried this in the new version, and I want to just check something, if a crazy idea might work. Yep. I can unload a battery buffer. You can technically use these as like charging points. And I can physically move. Well, I can't insert. Interesting. About something that's more forceful. Yep, that refills. If you can just get a filter that says when full, pull out, technically make a charging station. and a decharging station. Oh. I might have to play around. I don't like playing around in creative because then I spend all my time in creative building weird ideas when I want to actually make progress. That's why if I have the resources, I'd rather build it. Then I'm actually making something to make progress. But that's working. That's slowly filling up. And this has massive volume. If I had this set up better, I wouldn't even need the extraction pipe. Because now it's just a loop in itself without interference from the logistics pipe network. I do need a connection. There, that makes it a little cleaner. And since this is now an enclosed loop, I could technically expand it. Because the only thing that's really going into this loop is the cryothium dust. As long as these can keep up with the demand of the cryothium dust, then I just really have the throughput of the extractors. This thing runs fast. Like, this doesn't even need upgrades. Wish these showed the speeds of recipe transactions. It's gone pretty fast. I'm not sure, because my bottleneck is definitely the extractors. I have to 12. I do that. Yeah, it's really rather fast. Couple ticks where this is 4 seconds. Oh, where was the recycling recipe? Here it is. 4.25 seconds. Hey Dipsy, I hope you're doing well and hope you have a good lunch. I'm doing okay, just keep it on. But yeah, no, this build showcases the weird ideas I like to have. Or my favorite part of multi or heavy Minecraft packs is finding the little details, noticing that this whole loop produces half a redstone. And all I'm basically consuming is water, brine, which is also from water, over here. This just turns water into brine. Knowledge, which I'm producing over the I can produce over there easily from clay and plastic chickens. The clay I'm producing infinitely over there. The plastic chicken infinitely produces eggs. That's infinite. That's free. The water to make the snowballs, which is free, and then just the redstone, which, like I said, I doing this loop produces half a redstone every time. So it's a net positive. So technically, this is infinite redstone off of renewable resources. And I think this is way less complex than the glowstone method, but I'm probably going to employ the glowstone production too. The only thing is I need to look at what census. Because I know I can make torches really easily, but can I make... Oh, can't I census in lapis? Ooh, excuse me. Yep, lapis. So that's infinite. Torches are basically infinite under with the right production. For the lumen to duplicate the glowstone. Because if I do the glowstone method also, I get infinite gold. Which in high tech is going to be gold, silver, redstone, stainless steel, or what seems to be the most important resources before I move to the next power level. Yeah, I even stole a stack of redstone from this, and it's slowly building back up to 10 buckets. I can I can skim off the top of this. Actually, I might, if I just use this method to produce the stabilized redstone and use the glowstone method to produce hard red item redstone and gold and glowstone. Yeah, that actually works. So I let this just do liquid. This is the liquid generator, and then I do the glowstone method to do the item generator. Sweet. And I can skim from that if I'm careful. But I can't let the automatic system skim from that because then it will mess it up. Okay, I said I would. I need to go work on magic. I have liquid fuel. I can easily bring power over here. Power is what I need to do automation on magic. So I need to do magic. Full. Okay, so that's how much LP I can currently hold. Placement rune. Right now I have an efficiency and sacrifice. Don't know if sacrifice works for... because I'm not self-sacrificing. I don't know if that buffs that. But this will help. With, I believe, displacement is the amount of liquid it can move in and out of the altar. I need essence. Ugh. Plates, nocturnal powder. Dye. Nation powder, liquid nightmare. Do I need for the nightmare chicken? Double compressed infinity. Astral chicken eggs. I need the astral chicken first, which is what I have, isn't it? That's what's making me glowstone or starlight. This is an astral chicken. Yeah. Okay, so I already have the astral chicken eggs. And there is a way to make infinite mana, but it requires Botania mana. I gotta set up... I have to automate Botania, which I basically have a setup to automate a Gormalis, but I have to produce Gormalises, which requires now the Rune of Gluttony. Basically, this is a flower that turns food into mana. Yeah, Rune of Gluttony. Fire, Rune of Winter, but I need the altar, which needs glitch metal. And Skystone. Which Skystone is something I need to do AE. I need to get to Runestone. Runestone requires reinforced slates. Reinforced slates I can technically make once I make basic slate. Requires arcane stone. I wish there was an easy way to automate Nacre. That's something I need to automate. Okay. From the ground up, I need to automate magic. This can be technically automated. As far as I know, this can't be. I know all of Thaumcraft can basically be automated. This is something I actually really like, is what I came up with for getting all this system set up. I am going to expand upon it. This is why This is why I need to work on this stuff. Sorry, I'm driving myself into a lot of looping. Just driving myself in a loop. Usually when I do that, it means that I just can't. Again, I'm just hitting a wall trying to think of what to do. I know I have all the information. I just am missing like a key component. I would like to get glitch metal. And not go get glitch metal till... Oh, I thought I could... I thought I already had access to make this, but I don't. Or no, okay, so this is the way you're supposed to make it. This is the way you can make it automated. Okay. Oof. I was worried there for a second. Drop some fragments, lapis, and gold ingot into a body of water and hope for the best. And this is the way to automate it, probably to make... I bet the other way's random. That's what my gut feeling says. Okay. But I have to get glitch pieces for that. That's also EV. I guess I'm just locked out of that completely. Maybe that's why they updated the recipe. Okay. I can't make mana that way, so I'd have to automate this. There's something here that's easy. Mushrooms. I mean, I'm already making... So, actually, this is everything I'm currently producing. I was getting it over here. So I do have a way to make infinite cellular blocks. I just don't have a way of transporting them from the farm, which is over there, over here without digging a tunnel. Because there is, again, there is a way to automate this. It's just a pain. Army Malice is a lot easier to automate. I need the Nightmare check-in. I need all the grains of infinity I can get my hands on. Okay, so this should be all the grains I currently have. This nightmare means you have infinite infinity dust. I don't really want any of this right now. Most of that I can just make. I do have glass on me, don't I? Really had explosions? Please don't tell me that things got messed up. Why is it... Why do I keep getting these glitches? There's room in the inventory. Something is really just not doing okay here. Fix everything? No. I'm gonna leave and come back. Of course, the Enderman escaped. I need to get that obelisk that stops them from teleporting. Use. Okay. Quick log. Be careful not to press any buttons while I'm doing anything. I think that's what it is. I just fumble and press too many buttons while I'm opening a backpack, and it causes that issue. The other downside of heavily modified games is they can have weird bugs. The crystals are just a byproduct of the way I'm using to dispose of the stuff spawned. I was using them for things. And I still probably will. I need to just dump them into barrels and have them auto-sort. Bunch of glass over here. I do need to rework this chamber. Okay, I didn't think I had them flowing right there. I need to take a break here, and then we'll be back. Oh, had to cop right. It's coming back. Right as I was coming back. What Nightmares is the project I'd like to be working on right now. I don't think it necessarily has to be dark for this stuff to spawn. You just get added stuff from the darkness. Well, there was an explosion. See if it blows out the glass. I don't think it's going to. And the problem is, damn Endermen keep teleporting away. No, I'm just... Might be in the liquid. It's funny. Why can't I open the chest? Oh, okay. Having these issues again? Give me a sec while I figure this out. The server connection hiccuped. Desk block. I need 2x compressed, right? Or no, I need double compressed. What? Oh, I also need those for... I didn't know I needed those for, This is the stuff that's needed for the automated... Thaumcraft stuff. I've never played around with that version of automated Thaumcraft, so I didn't know that that's what that was. So far it hasn't blown out the glass, so let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I basically need to just automate this. I mean, the Endermen are the most annoying thing it spawns. Yeah, need to stop them from teleporting. But the mites, the bats, the silverfish are all fine. Flames are interesting. So swords that make the Endermen stop teleporting. That's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Teleports, fluids, a wireless ender connection cover. Guessing there's not one for items. My voice was getting a bit raspy. Your offset wand, dynamite. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Furnace. That's funny. What was it? It was end crystal inhibitor. Actually, so I could make this now? Or no, this needs netherite. I need to find ancient debris, which means more nether time. Where's the actual quest on ancient debris? Oh, yeah. Tower. But yeah, I'm supposed to start also working towards upgrades to fuel production. MaRul sun. Plasma turbine. That's Ivy. Yep, improving diesel. Much to do. Yeah, so I need the inhibitor so I can actually automate this without issue. Because if I automate this now, I'll just have Endermen standing around. I'm wondering about all the covers. Fills attached container with water. That's interesting. That's an infinite water cover. Activity, fluid detector, item detector. Place data as a cover. Water, interfluid, digital interface. Connects machines over power cables to the central monitor as a cover. Wirelessly connects machines to the central monitor as a cover. Avoiding advanced fluid, storage space. Solar panel. Yeah, that's disabled. All these are. Okay. Interesting. So there was only really the one thing. I was wondering, just making sure there wasn't an item version of that, because that could be slightly abused, I think. Really, I've got the bug again. Or is it... Oh, it's a server thing. Okay, one sec. For some reason, I have a bad connection with the server tonight. There we go. Can't do anything till the server recognizes that I disconnected. I'm just having connection issues tonight. Check that it's not anything else. Because opening this is like opening a chest, so when I'm disconnecting, the same thing happens as if I was trying to open a chest. What was I looking for? Oh, food. No one needs to be done for this. Out of power. Fire forge. Some reinforced slates. Oh, this is the quest for ancient debris. I need netherite blocks for tier 3 caps. is that? Oh yeah, no, there. So this. Automate this. You're gonna need a lot of it. I mean, this is something you should teach how to automate. Out of all the other stuff that has like, oh, you should automate this. That's the thing. It'd be known as the most, like this needs a tooltip the most. Maybe this is it here. A bad spot. Yeah, no, do that by myself. What do I need? I need go produce some things. Iron dropper. Just cobblestone. Dropper. I've got the redstone clock. Placer, fluid collector. Placer. Desigil. Farther away from the machines. Those is think I definitely probably need these. Breaker. There was something that, like, fluid reader. Face interface, redstone face. Toys together. I forgot about greenhouse glass, but that requires that. I'm not near yet. I'm guessing these, yeah. I could use these to do some interesting stuff. The problem is they require stuff I'm just barely looking at getting access to right now. But yeah, greenhouse glass would make stuff grow faster. Does it only take saplings, or is it just no? It's just any sapling. The only way to get this stuff is blue crystal. That's a different blue crystal block. Quick feeder. Yeah, so to even get this stuff, I'd have to grow it. Isolator, and really I'd want to use demonic will crystal. Would take the demon crystallizer from blood magic. That's some sort of the only thing that this is really changed is that it needs a Hellfire Forge to make it. Do get a shelf out of it. I'd have to build 2 of these. seems to at least digital demon will injector requires ascension tool data module to generate demon will from energy. Item or input into Tardic gems for condensing storage. Tool, but or repair. Oh, so that's just another way to fill your Tardic gem, which is interesting. Okay, but there's a lot of weird automation that I just are for right now. So sorry this was a bit of a shorter stream, but tomorrow's our normal stream day and I plan to make a semi-early start. So thank you all for watching and I will see you next time.